What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Carly. I am a mindset and a life upgrade mentor. I teach you how to rewire your thought patterns and change your belief systems about yourself so that you can start creating your desired reality. Today's video was inspired by real-time events that happened to me today. I saw something today that really triggered me. I can tell when I'm triggered by something because I can feel physical heat going through my body. And it's not a good feeling. Like, I don't think anybody really enjoys the feeling of being triggered. It typically comes with negative emotions or memories of a negative past experience or negative belief systems about ourselves. So I wanted to use this opportunity today because I was able to navigate myself through that trigger to share that with you all and just talk more about triggers, where they come from, and how truly we can use triggers to be our greatest teachers when it comes to reprogramming your subconscious mind and your subconscious belief systems that you hold about yourself. So, first things first, what we need to understand about triggers is triggers are a reflection of us. Okay, so even though we get triggered by something that happens externally, or maybe something that somebody else said or somebody else does, we are actually the person responsible for the feeling of being triggered by that thing. There is something that is going on within you that is creating this feeling of you are triggered by it. Understanding this is very empowering for two reasons. Number one being, it's going to change the way that you react within yourself when it comes to you being triggered. Because typically, when you're triggered by something, the normal human response is, oh, well, something outside of me triggered me, so you place blame on that thing. The immediate response is going to be to judge, okay? You judge and you get defensive and you say, I don't like this thing that this person is doing, because it's easier for your human ego to do that and say, I don't like what that person is doing, rather than for you to go inward and say, what is it that I do not like about what is going on within myself that is causing me to feel affected by something that this person is doing that actually has nothing to do with me? Clock it. Now, keep in mind, judgment and these negative feelings towards what other people are doing is the normal human brain response. So don't beat yourself up too much when you find yourself in a position where you're triggered by something and you feel feelings of judgment and things come up, okay? It's normal. Every person in this world has passed judgment on somebody at some point in time. It's just life. But number two of why this is so empowering is what you do in those moments that you're feeling triggered. And when you feel the judgment and you feel those natural human ego things start to come in, you taking that and saying, okay, I am experiencing a trigger right now from something that somebody else did or said. And that is a reflection of what is going on with me right now. I'm feeling this feeling of wanting to pass judgment and all these things. But really, what that's telling me is there's something going on within me that is causing me to feel this way. What can I do right now, and how can I use this as a moment of growth and evolution and really get to the root of something inner that's going on within me, within my belief systems, within the way that I feel about myself, that I can work on and heal and get to a better place with, so that I'm no longer triggered by something that somebody else is doing or saying anymore. Your triggers are your teachers. A lot of people want to run away from their triggers, but you can learn a lot about yourself, because a lot of times when we're triggered by things, it's something very deeply rooted and unconscious that we are unaware of. Sometimes the things are more obvious. So I'm going to give you an example of both. Story number one is going to be a personal story from me, okay? I used to be addicted to vaping. Like, it was bad. I was chiefing on the vapes, okay? And I knew pretty much from when I got started with vaping that this was not good. Like, I never really had a point in time where I reached acceptance of what it was that I was doing, because I knew that it was bad for me, but I would just rationalize it, like you always do with things that aren't really good for you, but you do it anyway. And I would always say, I'm gonna quit, I'm gonna quit. I became within my friend group like the girl who cried quitting vaping and then never actually did it. So when my friends would make jokes, if I was like, oh no, I'm really gonna quit this time, they'd be like, yeah, right, okay, sure. That would trigger me. But it triggered me because there was truth to it and I was ashamed about it, right? It didn't trigger me that they were like poking fun at me or like, my friends just messing with me. It triggered me and bothered me because I felt shame around the fact that I could not actually quit vaping. I felt shame around the fact that I couldn't actually stick to it or quit for longer than a week. I am vape free now, so we made it. But in that point in time, an example of an obvious trigger, right? Of course, I feel insecure and shameful about the fact that I can't actually quit. So if somebody makes fun of me in that regard, then yeah, I'm going to be triggered by it. Now, a less obvious of what it may be, deeper rooted one could be Let's say somebody that you follow on social media that you're cool with, like you're, acquaintances, friends with, they get their dream house and you don't have your dream house yet. And you see that and it makes you feel a way. You get triggered. And you don't want to feel that way, obviously, because, you like this person, you're happy for them, but still, for some reason, you feel that trigger. Okay, here's the questions that you need to walk through and need to ask yourself. And this is exactly what I did with my trigger this morning, because my trigger this morning wasn't really super obvious, okay? I asked myself first, number one, okay, what am I feeling right now in this moment? Get to the root of what the emotion is that you're feeling. Is it anger? Is it jealousy? Is it judgment? So let's say in this case with the house, it's you're feeling envy. Okay, you're envious of this person. Okay, I feel envy. Why do you feel envy? That is the question right there that you're going to do some digging and you're going to find some answers. Why do you feel envious that this person has this house and you don't? Is it because you feel like that will never be possible for you? Is it because you know that you are not working as hard as you could and you're putting your dreams on the back burner and they are not? They're showing up for it, so they are getting it. And you feel away because you're like, damn, if I was showing up for myself, then I would be able to have my dream house by now. Like, really get to the root of what your trigger is that's bothering you. And then you can start to move with compassion towards yourself rather than anger and envy and negative emotions towards somebody else. You can say, okay, I'm feeling triggered right now because I feel like I could be showing up for myself more in my life. And if I was showing up more for myself in my life, then I would be further along and I would maybe have my dream life and my dream house. And I'm not doing that for myself right now. So this is the area of my life that needs to be worked on because until I work on it, then I will be triggered by things. Because the reality is, if you were showing up for yourself in the ways that you knew was going to ultimately lead you to your dream house, then you would feel less triggered by other people getting it. You would actually feel inspired. You would feel inspired, like, oh my gosh, I'm on this road, I'm on this track, I'm showing up, I'm taking action, and I'm seeing this in this person's life when they're doing that, like I'm surely on the road to the way there. I'm inspired by this. Typically, when you aren't feeling insecure about something, then it won't trigger you. It's something that is going on internally within you. And when you get to the root of that, it can be a huge opportunity for personal growth and showing you what areas of your life you need to be giving your attention to. Because the more triggers you can diffuse in your life, the more insecurities you can diffuse, the more negativity you can diffuse, the more limiting belief systems you can diffuse, the more negative thought pattern spirals you can diffuse. And when you diffuse all those things and you become somebody who is just inspired by the things that are happening around them because you are in a good place with yourself, then you become an alchemist of your triggers. You took something that used to piss you off and upset you and cause envy towards you in the past, and you make it so this is something that is inspiring me and driving me. And I look at these things that are happening for other people and I celebrate them and I move with love. And I know that all of these things that are occurring around me are possible for me too. So use your triggers as your teachers. Next time you find yourself getting triggered by something, really ask yourself, okay, what is it that I'm feeling right now? Of course I feel triggered, but what's the emotion that's coming along with it? And why do I feel this way? What is going on within me? How am I feeling threatened or insecure or belittled by what I'm seeing right now? And how can I now become more aware of an area of my life that needs attention, that needs me to water it, that needs me to grow it, so I can get rid of this trigger and feel more secure and feel more accepting and loving towards myself. So that is what I got for y'all, guys. Thank you so much for being here and watching and just allowing me this platform to where I can have these real world experiences that happen to me in a moment and then come here and talk about them and speak on them and share because, like I'm just a human going through life like everybody else, right? And I know that the things that I go through and experience are things that other people are going through and experiencing too. And it's just been really cool to have this platform and have these things come through to me in these real-time moments to where I can come on here and then I can share them and then they resonate with you all too and they're able to help you. And that's just a really, really cool feeling. I'm super grateful to have this platform and super grateful for everybody that is here supporting me and listening to me. Yeah. As always, if you have any questions, drop them below in the comments and I will see you all in the next video.